Here are some of the new features available in BeamTool 8. BeamTool 8 now supports dual linear and dual matrix arrays. These probes improve the inspection capabilities of coarse grain materials with high attenuation by improving penetration and signal-to-noise ratio. The probes are available from the drop-down menu and are configured similar to phased array probes with the addition of secondary axis and wedge options. You can import the transducers and wedges from the catalog or configure them using the available controls. Channel layouts can be modified to match your transducer's mounted configuration. The crossover point is determined by the roof angle of the wedge, which can be modified here, as well as the transducer placement on the wedge and squint angle. Once your setup is complete, focal laws can be exported, making the configuration of your instrument easier. Probes at transverse angles are often required for the detection of transverse-orientated defects. BeamTool now supports positioning probes at any angle in relation to your scan axis. A new control has been added to the probe menu. You can use the slider or enter a value in the text box. Along with this addition, the sound path ray tracing is supported in 3D. BeamTool has had a linear spread beam set for some time. Now we have added the option for a compound S-scan. This allows you to control the angle step between each successive beam and is supported by the OmniScan. You can toggle between the standard uniform linear spread mode and the new compound S-scan mode using the new control found here. Indications are easier to place and manipulate. Handles have been added so you can stretch and position them with ease. The Combine Lines tool has been added as well, giving you the ability to create custom geometries. For beam sets that allow you to show both modes of propagation, you can now display them as different colors. Add a single beam set to a phased array probe, and then select both for sound mode. And at the bottom, select by sound mode. You can now see the shear modes in your workspace displayed as solid blue lines, and the longitudinal modes displayed as dotted red lines. Also added is a custom sound mode. This allows you to configure the mode conversions along the path, making it easier to see what is happening in your part. You can now highlight a single beam in a multi-beam beam set such as sectorial, linear, and linear spread. In the beam set configuration window, use the slider or up and down arrows to choose which beam is highlighted. Turn on Show Elements to visualize the focal law delays and see how they change from beam to beam. And with focusing as well. Beam highlighting can be toggled on and off with this icon. A A double J type weld has been added to the list of weld templates. Previous versions of BeamTool had only 2 options for asymmetrical weld templates. Now any of the available templates can be made asymmetrical. Tick off the checkbox for the region you would like to make asymmetrical, and it will be divided into a left and right section, where the angles can be adjusted independently. In addition to new options for weld geometry, the weld material can be of different material than your piece. Activate the checkbox and choose the weld material from the drop-down list, or enter the shear and compression velocities here. Now you can see the refraction that will occur due to the different velocities. Wedge configuration has been enhanced with the addition of AOD and COD radiusing. You can choose whether your wedge is flat for a plate piece, AOD profiled for a circumferential piece, or COD profiled for an axial piece. Also, additional high temperature wedges have been added to the High Temp add-on wedge catalog. If you have any questions about BeamTool or any of our other software, contact us at eclipsescientific.com.